Every few years, a new gold rush shows up. Crypto, Amazon automation, Airbnb arbitrage. Man, the newest hot franchise category. I've seen it over and over and over again. Everybody rushes towards it, and then all of a sudden the music stops. And a whole lot of people realize that they were playing musical chairs with their money. Today, what I want to do is I want to show you why service businesses, franchise especially, quietly outperform trendy business models every single time. Hey everybody, I'm Gabe Salinas, owner and founder of Window Ninjas. I have spent more than 3 decades in the service industry building businesses and watching entrepreneur trends come and go. And I have definitely noticed something very, very consistent. The loudest opportunity in the room is rarely the strongest one. The businesses that win long term, man, they usually look pretty boring. But boring businesses built on real demand, man, they're super powerful. Let me explain this trend cycle for you guys. Let's start with something most people never notice. Every trend will always follow the same cycle. Okay? Pay attention. I think you'll agree with me. First, you get a new opportunity that appears. Then all of a sudden, social media explodes with all kinds of success stories. Then you get thousands upon thousands of new operators. They rush right in, and then all of a sudden, the margins shrink and the competition explodes. Man, all of a sudden, the hype disappears, and the people who built real systems, man, they're the ones that survive. The people who chased that trend, man, they usually move on to the next one. And that is why so many entrepreneurs feel like they're always starting over. It's because they're chasing momentum instead of actually building stability. And this is why service businesses work, is because service businesses, they operate on a completely different foundation. Man, they run on real demand. They think about how people actually live. Most property owners are busy. They're working long hours. They've got to manage their families. They're managing their career as well. But they still want their homes and their businesses to look absolutely fabulous, right? And so they understand something super duper important. It's that their property is their most valuable asset. Think about that if you're a property owner. Think about how much you put towards your property because you know it's increasing in value. And that's why services like window cleaning and power washing and gutter cleaning and dryer vent cleaning and even holiday lighting installation continue to exist year over year over year, right? It's because these are not trendy services, man, but what they are is they're necessary services. And necessary businesses, that's what lasts, okay? And that's why franchising makes it stronger. Now let me add another layer into it for you, okay? Because I keep talking about franchising. Let's talk about systems, right? One of the biggest struggles that new entrepreneurs face is figuring everything out alone. They got to figure out marketing, man. They got to figure out operations, hiring, pricing. Man, so many get that wrong. A strong franchise removes all of that guesswork. Most people don't have a clue about marketing either. That's one of the biggest struggles. And instead of reinventing or inventing the business model, what you're doing is you're executing a proven system. The training's already built in. The processes are defined. The marketing strategies are tested. And that dramatically shortens the learning curve, which is why service franchising has become such a powerful path for so many different operators. Let me share with you the operator advantage. Service businesses also build stronger operators. You cannot hide behind the hype. You have to deliver. Customers expect reliability. Your teams, man, they need leadership. Systems must be followed. And that discipline right there creates real business owners. And over time, those operators develop something that trends can never, ever, ever create. It's called operational mastery. And that is what produces predictable cash flow. That is what allows businesses to scale. That is what allows the owner to take a week's vacation whenever he wants. Here's the bigger truth. Trendy businesses create excitement, but service businesses, they create stability. And the entrepreneur who win long-term are usually the ones who stop chasing the next opportunity, that shiny little widget, and start building building a system around consistent demand. Listen, service franchises may not always look glamorous, okay? But it is often one of the most reliable ways to build a scalable business. If you're exploring franchise ownership and want to understand how service models actually work, hey man, I'd be happy to connect with you. You can always visit windowninjas.com/franchise to learn more about the systems that we've built and how operators are creating time freedom and financial freedom for themselves, all through service franchising. Listen, guys, build something real. Keep shining.